My name's Tim Wong. I'm one of the volunteer instructors for the Art of Living Foundation. And as we begin, if this isn't working, I just want to acknowledge that we are on the land of the Gadigal and Birago people, who are the traditional custodians of the land. We pay our respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. I also want to take this opportunity just to acknowledge Kelly Ann Sloan, Member for Parliament for Vaucluse, who's here with us today. No, thank you very much for joining us and squeezing in time, because I know your schedule is very tight, and we appreciate it for all the support, so thank you. Any councillors from the Municipal Council here? Well, a shout out to them as well for making this happen. We're one of the 3 recipients of the grant from Woollahra Council, the other 2 being Lifeline Bondi and Bondi Beach Cottage. So we are coming in from that of everyday mental well-being and wellness. I also want to give a shout out to Woollahra Council staff throughout that and the Woollahra Double Bay Library for all their support. I mean, these people are incredible. They've done so much behind the scenes just to allow this to happen. And to you all, the community, and for your support for coming today and spending time with us. We're really appreciative of you gracing our event today. And a big shout out to my Art of Living family, volunteers. Without them, this would not have happened. It's sort of like, it might look like one person doing it, but we've got an entire team that's all over the place. That's like all volunteer work. But in particular, I want to pay special recognition to one person, that's Laju. Please stand up, Laju. Laju single-handedly managed me, which is incredible, and we got things done, so thank you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Welcome everyone.
So, just briefly, the Art of Living Foundation, we've been around for 42 years, and we've been serving humanity around the globe during this period. We've impacted over 500 million lives across the world. We have over 1 million committed volunteers globally. So whenever there's any crisis, we mobilize people to provide mental wellness camps. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much material comforts you have, if your mind is not settled, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. So there needs to go hand in hand, both material comfort, or food and shelter, but also peace of mind. So that's what we provide around the world. We have special consultative status to the United Nations as Economic Council through our sister organization, the International Association of Human Values. That's our arm that deals on the institutional side. Art of Living is on individual and with the community itself. We have over 35,000 teachers globally, and we're the home of the sky breathing technique, and technically that's known as the Sudarshan Kriya. And it's a powerful breathing technique that is at the heart of our Art of Living Part 1 program, and that's backed by over 70 plus independent studies and 100 plus peer-reviewed articles across the globe. With that, so the workshop overview. We got a grant from the Woollahra Council for the next 6 months. This is the first one where it's an introduction of what we'll be touching on. The next 6 programs on a monthly basis will cover how you use the breath and meditation to find healing, to find resilience, and to find empowerment. Okay? And it's an introductory workshop. It's there to upskill you so you have something to do on an everyday basis in a very easy way that you can integrate to your daily habits. It does not replace any medical treatment or therapies you're doing. Okay, let's be clear on that. But it is a precursor to our fee-based course, which is the Art of Living Part 1 course. And that's over a 3-day period, and each day it's 3.5 hours. However, during this 90-minute, you experience part of the journey where you will also have the basics to allow you to regain and empower yourself with peace of mind again. And registration is now open for the 6 workshops. So there's a QR code up there. It is a free workshop, so investing one Thursday a month over the next 6 months would be pretty useful for everyone, I think. You reckon?
Yes.
Absolutely. So, before we dive in, are you feeling at home right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Bit awkward?
Not at all.
No? Well, why don't we just turn to each person on our right to our left. Just introduce yourself. Give your name.
Oh, we know each other. It's good.
So, how was that? Bit awkward? Some shyness? No? Some foot was easy, right? But for some, you're just thinking, what is happening? Maybe you didn't want to do it because you were tired, right? That's the last thing you want to do on an evening on a Thursday, right? So what actually happened just then was you experienced 7 levels of existence in you. The intelligence in you is defined by 7 levels. Are you all still with me right now?
Yes.
Yeah? So the first level is your body. If you're feeling tired, you're not going to participate, right? Then the breath, if your breath is unstable or it's quivering, your mind is full of emotions then, and you're not going to participate. Or your mind, it's looking for the next moment to happen, right? What's going to happen next? Right? And you're just waiting, and that stopped you from being in the present moment. And then what else happened? Perhaps it's your intellect. I'll wait for everyone to do it first, and then I'll join in, right? I'll wait for the proof. Right? So that's the intellect. Right? And then it goes into your memory. I remember something like this, and I really didn't enjoy it, so I'm just going to wait this one out. So your memory could have prevented you. Or then it could have been your ego. I don't have anything to share. Don't they know who I am? I don't need to introduce myself. People should be coming up to me, or I don't feel good enough. So the ego could have prevented you. Or it could have been the self in the delusion that it is not happy, so I don't want to participate. So at the end of the day, who prevented you from participating fully? Yourself. And on top of that, there are energy levels. So the way you chime in, the way you show up is on your energy levels. If your energy is level high, I'm more willing to participate. If my energy level is low, leave me alone, right? And there's sort of like 4 sources that you can pin down on sources of energy. One is rest and activity, or sleep. Sleep too much, what happens? Still groggy. Sleep too little, you're like pretty irritated, right? So there needs to be a balance between rest and activity, right? Then there is food and drink. If you have a pretty heavy meal, couple of schooners, what happens? You're pretty groggy, right? You don't want to do much. You can't think straight, right? Or if you're eating a rather healthy, health-conscious meal, you're feeling light and you're feeling more willing to do things, okay? So skill in your food and drink also affects your energy levels, right? And then finally, the restful state of mind. Some people call it restful state of mind, others call it meditative state of mind. When you use meditative, they go, what? Are you sending now? Do you have to be a monk or something? No, it's a restful state of mind. Because when your mind is restful, you feel less tired. But when it's agitated and stressed out, you're always feeling tired. So that's why no matter how much sleep you have and you're feeling anxious, you never get any rest. Are you all still with me right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the final source of energy is your breath. Why is the breath so important? Because it's the only thing that goes with us from the day we're born until the day we meet our Maker. Right? It is what happens, but no one teaches us how to manage the breath. We come out, we get a slap on the butt, and it's like, good luck. The only time we're aware of the breath is either we're doing sports, we're sick, or running after something, or we're nervous about something, right? So when we're struggling, that is the only time we become aware of the breath. Right? But what is the source of energy? When you start looking into ancient practices or timeless practices, energy is known as prana in Sanskrit, or qi in the Chinese tradition. And what is that? That's the subtle life force around us. So to be more practical, whenever you go near the ocean, seaside, bayside, or you're in a park, forest, the bush, you just feel good. You feel energized already, and somehow your mind becomes clear because your energy level rises. That is high prana. That is high chi, right? And you don't need to especially go out to these areas in order to absorb it, because it's around you all the time, and it's not separate from you. Are you all still with me on that?
Yes.
So prana comes from having a good balance in your rest and activity, having a good source or clean source of food and drink, right? Having a restful state of mind, and that comes from wisdom and meditation. And then finally, the breath. And we'll be exploring this in the next 6 months, but also in the next few minutes. So why is it important? You know, it's important because intelligence and energy is what forms a thought. What is a thought? A thought is an impulse of energy and intelligence. What is this intelligence? Your 7 levels. What is this energy? Your 4 sources of energy. Right? When these two meet together, that impulse, which happens at 10 to the minus 100 meters per second, something like that, don't quote me, but it's really fast. Right? So that really fast impulse comes a thought. With a thought arises an intention. Intention then creates your impulse to take action. Action then leads to habits. Repetitive actions are habits. And the collection of habits is your behavior and personality, and that defines your destiny. But when we go to a lot of self-help, self-awareness programs, what do we focus on mostly? Change your behavior, change your habits, change your actions. We're not going to the source that impacts on all that. Because if your source is unclean and not in harmony, no matter how you change your action, habits, behavior, or personality, it's not going to work. It can work, but it would take a longer time. That's why diets, health regimes, whatever, is so difficult. You know, how many times you go to the doctor and say, tell me something I don't know, isn't it? They just keep repeating after and after, and that is because we're not aware of the patterns in life. And when we start looking at our breath, it's just a pattern. When we start looking at our thoughts, it's just a pattern as well. So when we start looking at a thought, this impulse of thought, right, everything you do stems from that, whether you take an action or no action at all, right? And from this thought, if your energy is not the best energy and your 7 levels are not in harmony, you get stressed, you get confused, you know, and you start trying to figure out what is happening within me. And what do you do first? Rather than focusing on yourself, you start blaming the situation, people, and the environment you're at. But the moment you become aware of this and you start applying a bit of knowledge on your breathing and on your source of energy, you're able to change that around, and you're able to embrace life completely. That is the importance of understanding your 7 levels and your 4 sources of energy. Right? And one way of going through that in today's journey is that we're going to explore 5 ways to clear your thoughts today. Right? The first way is through the body, 2nd, breath, 3rd, senses, 5th is feelings, and finally, wisdom. Are you all up for this challenge?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You know, because we're feeling more comfortable now, aren't we? Yes? Yeah? Because you can't learn anything when you're uptight. And you can't meditate when you don't feel at home. That is the first law of meditation. And towards the end of this session, we will go into meditation. But right now, we'll experience all the various methods that allows you to settle your thought. Because once you settle your thought, what happens to you? Perception is clearer, isn't it? Then you're able to observe what's happening in you. That becomes clearer. Or actually it starts happening, and then your expression becomes stronger. When your expression is become stronger, your action is becoming stronger, what is the outcome going to be like? Stronger. And if your outcome is going to be stronger, you then have the power to change your destiny or the situation you are in right now. Are you getting what I'm saying? So in this very brief, I think 10 minutes, I've taken you through something that is so basic in you that we've overlooked. Right? Are you all ready for the next challenge?
Yes.
Yeah? So we're going to now focus on the body. And Amrita, who has taught yoga or practiced yoga for over 30 years, is now going to teach us chair yoga. All right? So yoga is just body stretches. Right? And she'll teach you chair yoga because most of us love sitting. I also love sitting as well, but today because I'm presenting, I have to stand. So she'll take you through yoga light stretches. Do whatever you can, and then I'll come back. Thanks, Amrita. You need...
Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. So are we all ready? Yes. Just a gentle yoga we are going to do while sitting on the chair. So before we start, I just want to say yoga is not only doing some asanas, exercises or some postures. It is far, far beyond that. It is finding peace in ourselves, finding joy in ourselves, and finding inner strength. It's yoga. All right, so let's start out it. Wherever you are, just start walking while sitting on the chair. With a smile on your faces. We are going to do very mild stretches. And in that also you have to listen to your body. So that's the beauty of yoga, listening to our own body. Little bit faster. And relax. Very good. Bring out your right leg in front of you and start moving your ankle in and out. Very good. Clockwise direction movement while sitting on the chair. Anti-clockwise. Relax. Let's do it with the other leg, left leg. Start moving your left ankle in and out. Clockwise direction movement. Anti-clockwise with the same leg. And relax completely. So now right leg in front of you, right toes facing your right knee. Stay there, hold it here. And relax. Left toes facing your left knee. It's very good for your knee and for your kneecap. And relax. Both legs together, in and out. Ankle movement. Rotation clockwise. Anti-clockwise. And relax. Take a long deep breath in. And breathe out and let go. Very good. Moving forward, Namaste. Place the Namaste in the middle of your chest with full honor and gratitude in your life. And stretch up in mountain pose. Keep stretching up as much as you can. Mountain pose. Feel the power of mountain inside you. Feel the strength of mountain inside you. We all have that power and strength. Keep stretching up. And relax. Very good. Moving forward. Interlace your fingers and stretch up as much as you can. Very good for your back while sitting on the chair. And relax. Interlace again. Stretch up with a smile on your face. Stretch towards the right side of your body. Feel the stretch and enjoy the stretch. Come back to the center. Relax. Interlace your fingers again. Stretch up. and stretch towards the left side of your body. Come back to the center and relax completely. Take a long deep breath in and breathe out. Relax your whole body. Moving forward, you are going to place your both hands in front of you, both palms facing each other. Open. Open your fingers and close. Relax. Make a fist and rotate clockwise for your wrist region. Anti-clockwise. And relax completely. Moving forward, let's get ready. Little bit you can come forward on your chair and let's get ready for spinal twist while sitting on the chair. Both hands in front of you. Long deep breath in. Breathe out and twist your upper body towards the right side. Yeah.
So close.
Make sure your shoulders relax. Stay there. And slowly and gradually come back to the center and relax. Both hands again in front of you. Long deep breath in. Breathe out and twist your upper body towards the left side. Stay there. Come back to the center and relax. Very good. Now both palms, you are going to place it on your shoulder region, joining your elbows. Breathe in, you go up. Breathe out and come down. Clockwise direction movement. Last round. Joining together, anti-clockwise from back to the front. When you're going back, breathe in, coming in front, breathe out. 2 more rounds by yourself. Once you finish this round, join your elbows again, stretch sideways and relax completely. Now let's get ready for neck movement. Neck, very gentle rotation. So for the neck, you have to be very gentle, especially those who are suffering with vertigo or some neck issue. They are just going to take long deep breath in and out, and others, they will just focus on the stretches. So for the neck, deep breath in, you stretch your face back, deep breath out and bring your chin towards your chest. And relax your face in the center. Relax. Turn your face towards the right side of your body. Only your face, your whole body is resting and relaxing on the chair, only your face. Automatically you will get stretched towards the opposite side of your neck. Stay there. Slowly and gradually, bit by bit, bring your face at the center of your body and relax. Moving forward, turn your face toward the opposite side of your body. Automatically you will get stretched towards the right side of your neck. Stay there. Slowly and gradually come back to the center and relax. Very good. Little bit we can do exercise for our eyes since we are working from morning. So open your eyes and close. Open, close, blink your eyes. Please blink your eyes. We need blood circulation in the eye region. And open wide. Let's do some rotation. Look up, down, only the eyeball movement. Relax, right, left, left, right, left. Blink your eyes and open wide. Very good. Now both hands in front of you and you shake your hand. Shake, 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 shake all the way up in front of your body. Right side, left side. Shake, 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 shake. Open your palm. Relax. Keep your eyes closed. Relax your whole body. Observe the sensation in your mind and in your body right at this moment. Keep your eyes closed and rest and relax. Nothing to do in this moment. Relax your whole body.
Hi.
Relax your
Hi.
back.
Again, this is the store to get the round cushions.
Oh, you want the cushions?
Yeah, you know,
Yep,
because
yep.
it's getting
From your nose.
but we had to do it really, really quiet.
Deep breath out and empty your lungs. Relax your whole body. Open your palm to facing the ceiling of this room, and leave your body as loose as you can. Nothing to do in this moment. Just rest and relax. Relax top of your head while keeping your eyes closed, back side of your head. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows. Relax your face. Relax your throat and your neck. Relax your shoulders, your right shoulder, left shoulder, and leave it as loose as you can. Relax your right hand completely, right palm, all the fingers in the right hand, just relax and leave it as loose as you can. Relax your left hand completely, left palm, and all the fingers in the left hand, just relax and leave it as loose as you can. Relax your chest, your lungs. Relax your abdominal region. Relax your hips, keeping your eyes closed. Relax your hips. Relax your right leg completely, right thigh, right knee, right ankle, right toe, complete right leg. Just relax and leave it as loose as you can. Relax your left leg completely. Left thigh, left knee, left ankle, left toe, complete left leg. Just relax and leave it as loose as you can. Relax your both hands and both legs completely. Relax back side of your head, back side of your neck. Relax your shoulder blades, your upper back. Relax your lower back. Take a long deep breath in while keeping your eyes closed, as deep as you can. Deep breath out and relax your whole body from toes to your head, from head to your toes completely. Relax your whole body from head to your toes, from toes to your head completely. slowly and gradually, becoming aware of your body and your surroundings. You may start moving your fingers while keeping your eyes closed. And slowly bring your both palm together and rub your palm. Create the heat in your palm and place it gently on your closed eyes and relax here.
Would you like to sit over there? Would you like to sit over there? It's more comfortable. You can put your leg up.
Yeah, but I can't.
Taking your own time,
my knee is
relax
a
your
problem.
hands, relax your body.
Sitting.
Osteoarthritis.
Do you want to sit on this?
Becoming
As
aware of your
cushion.
body and your surroundings. Take a long deep breath in with a smile on your face. Deep breath out with a smile on your face. Taking your own time while listening to your body.
Come on,
Those
sit
who
down.
want to open their eyes, they will
Is
open
that
their
better
eyes
now?
with a smile on their faces
Is it
very,
better?
very slowly and gently.
Do you need to rest this on
Take
this?
your own time.
Do you want to rest it on this? Is it better like that? Is it better with resting it on it? Yeah. Good.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thanks, Amrita. How are you all feeling now? Yeah? Yeah. So, when the body, I'm in business now, my jacket's off. When the body becomes aligned with your breath, it becomes a rhythm. And when your body is in a rhythm and is aligned, then your mind begins to settle down. So you will notice at first some of the very easy postures that was taught. At first it was a bit uncomfortable, but then after a while you just sank into it. The mind stopped resisting and it settled. So there is a science behind postures. So when we talk about yoga asanas, it's just not about putting a leg around here and doing contortionist type of things. There is a science, a very timeless science behind it, where certain postures massages certain organs within your body, and your organs are connected to what? Your brain. Are you all still with me? Yeah? So that is the first step, because it's very easy to influence your body first, isn't it? Yeah. But when we start going into the mind, for example, if I say, do not think of a pink elephant, don't think of a pink elephant. What happens? This pink elephant comes up. So on the emotions and mind level, you cannot attach it or attack it at that level. So when you're feeling sad and someone tells you, don't be sad, it's not going to happen, right? It's actually going to get worse, right? So in the realm of the mind, there is a specific law, and that law is whatever you resist persists. And that law is also, it doesn't take effort. So how do you manage the mind then? Because when we're trying to remember something, like where we put our car keys, or a lot of times when I have my glasses on top of here, we're thinking, and we can never figure it out. Until all of a sudden we relax or give up, and we go, oh, it's here. Or, oh, that's where I left my car keys. So just a bit of awareness on that would then allow you to understand that attacking your mind on the mind level is not going to work. But an easy way of doing this is through postures. So remember in school, well, for me in school, when we're told to sit up, we had to concentrate. Somehow it's there. And there's a science behind that. Do you want to know what that science is? Because when your spine is erect, the energy level travels up and down more efficiently. So you're more alert in learning. But you can't tell that to a kid. Well, they couldn't tell that to me. I didn't do too well in school. But anyway, that's another story. Okay. So what Amrita taught you just then, all this, right, is actually yoga. You didn't think it was yoga. It just felt like things that you just do naturally. So yoga itself stems from a timeless technique, so ancient that it is so natural. You don't need to go changing yourself in order to do yoga, because you just did it. What was taught is known as Sukshma Yoga, the subtle yoga. When I first came into this, we brought the person who originated this. He was 108 years old. It was on his passport. And he was teaching that. And he said that he has gone to that ripe old age. He was 108, he didn't look like it, he looked 70, and he was very fluid. And that was because these simple techniques allowed his body movements to continue and be natural. And it's never too late to start. Are you all still with me? Okay, do you want to continue?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll now go into the breath. All right, so let's close our eyes. Don't worry, the world will be still there when you are asked to open it. Just close the eyes, relax the shoulders, and breathe in and out through your nostrils. Breathe in through your nostrils and breathe out through the nostrils. And just observe that. Every breath you breathe in is cooling and refreshing. And every breath you breathe out is warm and comforting. Take a few moments just to observe this phenomenon. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Every breath you take in energizes you, and every breath you breathe out relaxes you. Let's take a few moments to observe this phenomenon. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out. Relax your shoulders and allow your arms just to rest on your lap. Resting your arms on your lap will allow your shoulders to relax. Relax your eyebrows, relax your eyes, relax your cheeks, relax your tongue, and keep breathing. Every breath you take in energizes you, is cooling and refreshing too. And every breath you exhale relaxes you and is warm and comforting. Now, keeping the eyes closed, place your right palm on your chest and your left palm on your tummy or your abdomen. Just rest them there and continue breathing. Now, your next inhalation, allow the breath to go all the way down to your abdomen, to your tummy. And as you breathe out, allow your breath to exhale naturally and easily. And just observe, as you breathe in, your abdomen expands and your chest rises. And every breath you breathe out, the chest lowers and the abdomen relaxes. Take a few moments to observe this happening. As you breathe in, your abdomen expands, your chest rises. And as you breathe out, your chest lowers and your abdomen relaxes. Like a gentle wave in the ocean, rising up and lowering itself. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out. Keeping the eyes closed and continuing breathing in this motion, relax your arms and just place them on your lap. Keep on breathing. And just observe as you breathe in, your body expands. And as you breathe out, your body relaxes. A constant expansion and relaxation is happening in your life like the pulse of your heart. Like the beat of your heart. The expansion and relaxation. You may slowly and gradually open the eyes. How are you feeling? Sleepy, relaxed, isn't it? You've created a very nice bubble around you, haven't you? So in a matter of 5 minutes, with a bit of attention on your full breath, that is known as taking a full breath, notice how your mind has settled. There's, with every emotion that you have, there is a corresponding pattern of breath. Have you noticed this? When you're angry, what is your breath like? Very short. When you're sad, it's elongated and shallow sometimes. And when you're happy, it's a beautiful rhythm. So a lot of times, if we just reverse that, by paying some attention on our breath, we can directly influence the way we feel every day, the way we show up every day. Did you all not just experience that? Yes or no? Yeah? Do you want to continue? Do you want to take it to the next level? Yeah? Okay, before we start, does anyone need a cushion on the hard chairs you're on? So that rustling in the background was when I realized the second law of meditation. First law was what? Feeling at home. The second law of meditation, be comfortable. Are you getting what I'm saying? So if the chair is too hard, we've got these soft cushions that you could use. So don't be shy. I'm going to trolley it around. You know, would be like, because there's no heroes of meditation. It's all about you. Yeah. It's very interesting. You know, we have so many concepts about meditation. And what we're taking you through are the 5 methods of going into meditation. There are no other beyond these 5. Everyone comfortable now? Yeah. Can you hear me up back? Is this pace all right for everyone, or do you want me to speed it up?
No, it's great.
It's right, okay, the tempo's right. All right, just checking in. All right, so if you're pregnant, if you have glaucoma, if you had high blood pressure that is not medicated, if you have a problem with your heart, you've had brain surgery, you've had shoulder surgery, you know, abstain from this one because it's going to be intense breathing, right? So this breathing, it's known as the bellows breath. So when I was growing up, Charles Dickens was not a big part of my life, but it was a curriculum syllabus that I had to read. So if you ever watch the BBC shows, bellows is next to the fireplace. It's an airbag that stokes up the fire, right? The technical term for this is known as Bhastrika, right? Bhastrika is a Sanskrit term. So why do we use Sanskrit? So when I say a certain name, there's a relationship, isn't it? You know, for example, Tim is a relationship to me. That is my identity. So when we use Sanskrit, it's an ancient language. It's a bit like Latin, but unlike Latin, it is still currently being used. And it is very scientific because it has vibrations attached to it. We'll go further into this. But these terms create a relationship to something very deep inside of you. And this very deep inside of you is something that is common across all civilizations, all peoples. It's fascinating. For example, if you stub your toe, what do you say? Ow. You know, in Chinese we go ow. Indian it's ow. African it's ow. Right? And if you see something nice, it's like ooh. And you taste something good, it's like mmm. So it's universal. Sound is universal. And Sanskrit is based on these universal sounds put in a particular way. So it resonates very deeply inside you. Okay? So that was a sidebar remark. So Bhastrika, bellows breath. I'll just demonstrate. You keep your back straight. I'm not going to use the mic. Hands in a loose clenched fist, shoulders relaxed. Can we just pass some tissues around in case you need it? So I'll just demonstrate. Everyone look at me. The whole process or the action is through the nose. It's a crisp and clean action, like you're trying to clear something from your nose. We all do that, right? So what you do is when you breathe in, your hands goes up and it's like you're grabbing something. And when you breathe out, it comes down with the force of gravity, right? It doesn't mean coming down harder, it's going to be more effective. No, in fact, you're going to damage yourself. So I'll just demonstrate. Everyone please watch. As you breathe in, hands opens up. As you breathe out, the hands comes back like this. Shall we all get into this position? All right, and we'll do it with our eyes open, fists forward, yeah, okay. Okay, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Through the nose, in, out. In, excellent, out, in, out. Close your eyes and continue. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and relax, keeping the eyes closed. Just observe the sensations in your body. Let's do another round. Hands in positions, eyes closed. Remember, as we breathe in through the nose, we also breathe out through our nose. And when we breathe in, the hands go up, palms open. And when we breathe out, palms come back down and closes. So let's begin. Breathe in, out, 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 and one more, in, out, and relax, keeping the eyes closed again. Just observe the sensations within your body. And one more round. Hands in position. And breathe in, out, 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 and relax. Keeping the eyes closed, just observe the sensations within your body. Take a normal breath in and breathe out. And you may slowly and gradually open your eyes. How are you feeling? Good. Alert? So that is the power of the breath. Some people call this the espresso breathing. It's like ding, you know. So whenever you're feeling a bit tired, you know, you can do this. 3 rounds, each round maybe 15 times for each round, but don't do it before you sleep, because you will have trouble sleeping. What you're experiencing right now, you're feeling like lighter, more focused, sense of expansion. That is when your prana levels are high. So you're more willing, more relaxed, more easy to engage now. So who made that happen? Yourself. Are you getting what I'm saying? So healing, resilience, and empowerment is about how you create that space around you for you to revive and go forward. It's not waiting for someone to help you. Yes, someone will always be there to help you and support you. But at the end of the day, only you can make it happen. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. And was it difficult? No. No. Do you want to go take this a notch higher? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so we've experienced the breath. Now we'll go into the senses. So close your eyes. Relax yourself. Place your hands on your lap, palms open to the ceiling. Take a regular breath in through the nostrils and breathe out through the nostrils again. And relax your shoulders as you do that. Breathe in and breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. So repeat after me. And slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. How are you feeling? Happy. Yeah. How does the room feel? Closer. More familiar. That is the power of sound or the senses. And that is the power of feelings. Are you all still with me? And yet you are so alert right now, centered and relaxed in a matter of 60 minutes. Would you like to continue?
Yep.
Okay. We'll now do a meditation. All right. So what is meditation? Meditation is the art of doing nothing. So the more you want to do something in meditation, it ain't going to happen. And the more you think you're doing meditation, it ain't going to happen. And the more you want meditation to happen, it ain't going to happen either. Because what's happened? You have this expectation that it should be like that. And when you think it should be like that, who are you shortchanging? Yourself, because you only say that this experience must be like that. So you've closed off all possibilities. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this third law of meditation is to just let it be. The fourth law of meditation is that there will always be thoughts. What is thought? An impulse of energy and intelligence. So long as you have energy in you and you're breathing, that intelligence will always be pulsating with thoughts. So how can you have no thoughts? Are you getting what I'm saying? The moment you think that you should have no thoughts in meditation, you're out of meditation. Because you're irritated that I'm not good enough, or the teacher is not good enough, or maybe that practice is not good enough. These three doubts will always come up in you when you're trying to do something good for yourself. Have you noticed that? Yeah? So that is the fourth law of meditation, to know that thoughts will always be there. The only difference is whether you have connected thoughts and unconnected thoughts. So what is connected thoughts? Where should I go for dinner? Maybe I should go for here. Then afterwards I should do this. Then get home and do that and do this. So a sequence of thought where your mind is waiting for the next moment to happen. But if you have thoughts that come up, oh, did I do this? Oh, did I call that person? Oh, what should I do tomorrow? All these random thoughts, it's all right. Because thoughts themselves, when they become repetitive, as I said, become stress. And when you attach this repetition to an event, it becomes trauma. It festers into trauma. So, with that, all you do in meditation is close your eyes, relax the shoulders, right? And you just follow the instructions of my voice. We're just going to dim the lights a bit so it's a lot easier. So let's close the eyes, gentle smile on our face. Let's take a regular breath in and breathe out. Let's take another deep breath in and relax. Allow the entire weight of your body to sink into the chair you're on right now. Whether it's 40 kilograms, 60, 80, whatever. Just allow the chair to do its job and allow your entire weight to sink into it and be supported by a chair. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out. Become aware of the noises around you. Could be the traffic noise outside, the noise of the air conditioning, or any other noise that you can pick up without much effort. Accept all these noises around you and be in harmony with the noise and the environment. You are now in harmony with the environment. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in again and breathe out. Become aware of your body. Your body is a beautiful gift from nature in love. Honor and respect it dearly. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your attention to your right foot, right knee, right thigh and hip, the whole of your right leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness to your left foot, left knee, left thigh and hip, the whole of your left leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Become aware of your genitals, your abdomen, your stomach, chest, right arm, left arm, shoulders, throat, face, head, your whole body, your whole body, your whole body. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax more and more with every breath you breathe in and out. Become aware of your thoughts. Whether good thoughts or bad thoughts, just let them come. No need to judge them. Let them pass. You are in harmony with your thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out. Become aware of your feelings, whether pleasant or unpleasant, just let them be. You are in harmony with your feelings. Breathe in and breathe out. You are joy. You are peace. You are joy and peace. Breathe in and breathe out. Become aware of your thoughts and feelings. Become aware of your feelings. Breathe in and breathe out. Become aware of your thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out. And now gradually bring your awareness back to your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And become aware of the environment that we're in right now. Breathe in and breathe out and let go. And very slowly and gradually, at your own pace, open the eyes. Take your time. How are you feeling now? More calm. So the senses we experience through, and it impacted on your feelings. And the feelings is in meditation. You go beyond that because feelings always change. But the one who is observing the feeling, is that person changing? No, otherwise how can you observe it in the first place? But we get so caught up in our feelings that we lose our centeredness. Are you all still with me on that? So in today's journey, we explore the 5 ways to clear our thoughts, right? We experienced it through the body, that through the alignment of postures and breathing. Certain postures, it takes you to a point where your thoughts settles down. That's the easiest way. And that's why yoga is so popular, but they don't explain it. That what actually happens at the end of it in the relaxation is the no mind. It's not a concept, it's a reality. No thoughts, it's not a concept, it's a reality. But within the no thoughts, there is some dynamic thing that is happening. We don't know what that is. That's for you to explore, and that's the 7 levels of existence for you to dive deeper into. We experience the breath. We now realize that the incoming breath energizes you, and the outgoing breath relaxes you. The incoming breath is cooling and refreshing. The outgoing breath is warm and relaxing. And it's been like that since we were born. And it will be like that to the day we meet our Maker. And we also experience the full breath. What is the full breath? It's known as the full yogic breath. Yogic only means awareness. When you're fully present and aware of your breath, how are you feeling? Energized. And then we taught you a very simple technique called Bhastrika, or the bellows breath. Instantly, through the adjustments and through certain rhythms, you're able to become so alert and aware at the same time. That is the qualitative difference. Are you getting what I'm saying? There's no point of being alert, because when you're alert, you're not aware. Take your mind back to when you're angry. You're very alert then when you're having the argument, but you're not aware of the situations around you. Are you getting what I'm saying? So through the breath, you get alertness and awareness. Isn't that great? And then we went, that was through like the breath, the senses. We did Aum, right? So singing has a purpose. All civilization, all culture sings. Whether you call it singing or chanting. Because when it becomes repetitive, is there a mind? No. Take you back to when you were at school. If you went to school that sung hymns, why did we like singing hymns? Because it was all in unison. You forget the troubles you had at school and things like that. That is the purpose of song. That is why in the olden days, knowledge was passed on through singing, the verbal tradition. Are you all still with me on that? So that was the senses. And then the feelings. Feelings is just that observations we have about how we're doing each day. I'm feeling good, I'm not feeling good, you know. But when you actually practice meditation, which is taking time out and just observing, and a very easy way of doing that is just observe your breath. All right? When you start observing your breath, your mind will calm down. You know why? Do you want to know why? Because the breath only happens in the present moment. Can you breathe for the past?
No.
I'm breathing for yesterday. Can you breathe for tomorrow? No. The breath only happens now. And you define the now. No one ever defines it. By the incoming and the outgoing breath. In between that is the now. And there's further techniques on how you expand the now, that breath, elongating your breath, which we're not covering here today. Are you all still with me? Yeah? So all this does one thing. It brings you to the present moment, where you have your presence again. And when you have your presence in the present moment, what is your actions like? Stronger. You can make the right decision at the right time and the best action possible, rather than thinking what's going to happen now, what's going to happen in the future. Are you all getting what I'm saying? So it all begins not from your behavior or your habits or your action. It stems from a clean energy source and your state of intelligence, your being, which is body, breath, mind, intellect, memory, ego, self. Simple. So that's wisdom. Wisdom allows you to shift, and that shift allows you to do things better. Have you all made caramel or toffee before? Huh? So when you're making toffee, when you first make it, you definitely burn it, right? But there's a moment where you know it just flips, and then you take it off the fire, right? That is what shift in wisdom is. The moment you know when you're making crepe to flip it, when you're stirring and making bechamel sauce so that it doesn't become lumpy. I can still not do it. You know? And that moment where it just turns, that point where it becomes thick. You know, so that's why cooking is also a meditation. It allows you to be in the present moment and focus. So that's wisdom. So what's the next steps? Practice what you have learned today. What did you learn? Focusing on breath, just focusing on your breath. Doing Bhastrika or the bellows breath. And then chanting Om 3 times. Just do that in a sequence and observe. That's what, 5 minutes? I'm surely you can spare 5 minutes from your social media. You getting what I'm saying? And that 5 minutes can make such a qualitative difference in your life on how you show up. In this 90 minutes, we covered quite a lot, but not a lot either. Then there's a Sattva app. I think we've got a poster up there. So Sattva is a free app that our organization has created, and that gets you into a habit or a discipline of meditating. And so there's different meditations you can choose. The shortest is 6 minutes. You know, and being a teacher of meditation, we always say start with 5 minutes. This one's 6. So with 6 minutes, you are able to then form a habit, and that takes about 40 days for you to form a new habit. And then you keep extending it. You know, if you think that you can go on meditation retreat in silence for 10 days, forget about it. You're just having an ego trip. I'm just being very frank here. In fact, you'd be more frustrated because you're wondering, what is the purpose of this? Are you getting what I'm saying? Right? So you start with baby steps, because 10 days silent meditation, even the most experienced don't go on it. But it has its purpose, because it's to show you that you are only stuck in your mind. Are you getting what I'm saying? So the very easy spot of meditating, we went through the 5 things. Feeling at home, being comfortable, knowing that you always have thoughts, and that qualitative meditation is just recognizing random thoughts is okay. Connected thoughts is when you're not in meditation. And there's another technique that we have that allows you to overcome that, but that's on a subscription basis. So the Sattva app is another way you can do that, and we've already shown you these 5 ways of through the body, the breath, senses, feelings, and wisdom. And then register for the workshop series. So this workshop is brought to you by the Woollahra Council grant. We're having another 6. It's based on or focusing on healing, resilience, and empowerment. So the following 2 months, August and September, will be on healing, how you create that space. Because healing is about creating that space for you to regenerate and revive. And then October, we have 2 at the beginning and end of October. So October is on resilience. So resilience is for you to keep that peace of mind regardless of what situations you're going through. And keeping that peace of mind comes down to one thing: high energy levels, right? And then being able to channel that energy level to settle your mind. So October will be exploring that. And then November, December will be focusing on empowerment. All these will be using the breath and meditation to harness these things that makes us better as individuals and become the best version of ourselves. So what is empowerment? Empowerment is, again, your energy levels, but also empowerment is knowing that you have a choice. That is what empowerment is. The choice is either this or that. That's it. Either you take action or you don't take action. But just to be aware of that settles the mind from that of blame and regret, because that holds us back and it's very heavy. So all these techniques will make you feel a lot lighter. And then if you're interested in taking the final step, or it's not the first step, we call it actually the beginning, is to gift yourself the 3-day Art of Living Part 1 course. And that's where you actually learn the sky breathing technique, which is known as the Sudarshan Kriya. So this is a evidence-backed technique that has been shared for over 40 years. Actually, the fees that goes into it supports our humanitarian work and crisis response whenever that happens. So all of us, you see all with, I don't have my badge on, everyone with a badge on is a certified instructor or volunteer, and they do this out of really just, they have big hearts in serving the community, and so that's what we're about. Any questions? Yeah, so 5 minutes over time, but we started 5 minutes late. Any questions, sharing, how you feeling? You know, I see you in August.
I really enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot. There's also an evaluation form here. It's really important. It's only 3 questions, because this allows us to improve for the next time we do it in August. And we've got another 6 to get it right, okay? So your feedback is valuable because it helps us to become better, and it also sets us in the right direction. So thank you. Thanks, Raju. Okay. Great. Yeah. Great. No questions? All right. So thank you, everyone, for tonight. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I hope you got as much out of me as I did in sharing the knowledge and the practices we've come into. And I certainly encourage you to continue on this practice and integrate it with every other practice that you might be doing. So thank you, and have a good evening and good night. Thanks. Thank you.